So right now we're looking at the old club dashboard here,
Hmm.
and I see that under members, we've got members under members.
It's kind of confusing in there, right? When you're going through the club dashboard and you're seeing memberships and members and membership members and members membership members
Yeah.
memberships members, like that sort
Hmm.
of stuff. It kind of gets confusing. So when I started working on this, I think I feel like before I even started writing code, we were trying to decide how do we make this more clear. What is a membership and what is a member, and how can we kind of differentiate these and make it kind of crystal clear what's going on here. And the membership is really we have to think of it as the shell, right? The thing you're purchasing, right? You're
Hmm.
buying this package, and inside of it you're inserting members, right? Because members belong to that membership. And when something changes in the membership, it affects all of those members. But those members can exist independently, right? You can change change your shirt size, you can change your address as a member. But if you change the expiration date in your membership, that should affect all members inside of that membership. So going through this, we played with words. I think we all had copies of the thesaurus and just trying to figure out, okay, how do we do this? What do we call it? And it's tough because it keeps, it's a membership and it's a member. But we wound up looking towards ticket events for some inspiration there. And we have this concept in ticket events called ticket purchases, and that's your purchase, right? And it's the same kind of idea where you're purchasing these tickets. They're contained in this purchase, and you have tickets underneath it. Now, it's not one to one. There are some things that are different there, but the overall concept worked really well. So when I started looking at this, it was okay. We're purchasing a membership, right? You're coming to that page. You're purchasing a membership to this organization, and then you're going to add members. Whether it's an individual and you're adding one member, a family membership, you're adding multiple members. That's how it's going to work. So in the new dashboard, you'll see we differentiated between membership settings and the actual data. So the actual data is a report, right? So we want to see reports on what's going on. So all of that's now contained under this reports tab. And you can see we have our membership purchases and individual members, and then we'll have some ancillary reports like expiring members, and we're going to be adding some more in there that are useful. But the idea of these is to really keep them separate. So the membership purchases, when we go in there, we're going to see this is all of the information for our actual memberships. We were going to see things like expiration dates. We're going to see the levels. And again, we have the columns up here. So if we go to edit columns, we're going to have a lot more information that we can add in there if we want to. So you can look at as much or as little as you want to see. So this compares to our individual members report. So we can go in there and we can see now all of our individual members within our membership organization. So this is going to be your list of individuals. Again, we have plenty of information that we can add in there by editing the columns. A lot more. So we can really pack it in there, but not everyone's going to need this information. So we don't want to just pack it in there and make everyone see it. But both of these are tied together. So from either of these pages, we have the manage button. So if you go to manage either one of them, you're going to come to this same page. Now this page shows everything here that you're going to need to see for your membership purchase and for your individual members within that purchase. So the top part of this page here is showing you all of your membership information. You could expand to get the nitty-gritty details of the transaction information, modification time, that sort of stuff. But on the top here, you see really the kind of basic information you need: your membership number, your membership level, the status, the start and expiration date, and if it's a multi-level membership, a multi-member membership, how many slots you have available left in it. On the bottom, you see all of the individual members that are in there and just some of the basic information. And in the middle there, you see the action items. So if you want to add a member, you can easily add a new member in there. It's going to show you how many slots you have available. If you have all of your available slots taken, that button just will not show. So you're not allowed to add a new member. You could always delete your membership if you want. That's going to delete the entire membership and the members underneath it. And then on the left, the two edit buttons. When we're editing our membership purchase, this is going to be really your information about your membership. What level is it? When is the start date? When is the end date? These are things that are going to affect everyone underneath this membership. One of the pain points in the old system was that changing an expiration date. If you had a family membership with 3 or 4 family members in there and you wanted to manually update that expiration date, you had to go into each member and update those expiration dates individually, something that drove me crazy for years. So I wanted to make sure I fixed that, if not for anyone else, just for me. So in this new screen, so what we're going to do is if we want to update that membership end date to 2025, or down to 2024, up to 2026, we're just going to do it here one time. It's going to save, and behind the scenes, it's going to update all of those members because the expiration date is actually tied to the member, but it does it automatically. So you don't know that. You don't need to know that. You don't have to remember to change each person. You don't have to be like me, and I updated my expiration date but forgot about my poor wife, and she expired. So I won't be in trouble anymore. So this is just kind of an easier way to do it. Now, if you want to edit any of those individual members, you don't have to navigate away. You don't have to go finding individual people anymore like you did in the old system. You just go right over to the Edit Members tab, and this is going to show everyone under your membership. So if you wanted to change someone, you could just go right in and update, if you're updating their name, their email, street address, any of that sort of stuff, member number. If you needed to delete the members, you could come in here and delete them one by one. So it keeps things very separated, and it just, it's the same data, it's the same database and all of that, but it's really, it's information management. And, as humans, we like to see things like this, right? You want to segment it and you want to see it in clear, clean ways. And that was my goal here with a lot of this stuff, was to just make it really, really clear and really intuitive. So when you wanted, if you want to change a membership expiration date, you feel like, okay, I'm going to go to the membership and I'm going to change that membership, and it's intuitive and makes sense and feels good to do.